There was another change in the legislation that's going to affect kids, and it's going to affect them at an even younger age. And these are the Trump accounts, which are a new custodial savings accounts for any U.S. citizen or resident children that are born between January 1st, 2026 and December 31st, 2028. Essentially, if your child is born inside of that window, there's a special account that's going to be open and they're going to be eligible and able to take advantage of.
So the way this is going to work is the government, just during this limited window, January 1st of 2026 through December 31st of 2028, they're going to put $1,000 into these accounts. Now, it's a little gray on how it's going to be invested, but all preliminary indication is these are going to be low-cost index funds. I'm waiting to get clarification as more details come out. But it is very interesting that the government's going to put $1,000 at birth, and then you're going to be able to allow to make annual after-tax contributions up to $5,000.
These accounts are there, but there are some restrictions in terms of when and how they can ultimately be used.
But it's still, for us, it was fun to say, because we've been talking about this for years, and we've even had we've had school teachers who have used this as a teachable exercise. If you go to moneyguy.com/resources, we have the wealth multiplier, and we've been telling people, they're always shocked that for a baby, you don't have to put much money to turn them into a future millionaire. And I thought it was for illustrative purposes, education-wise, it's crazy. And this is the power of compounding growth, that $1,000 has the opportunity to potentially become $650,000 at retirement. If you think about that from what you're contributing versus what the market value is at retirement, you're only contributing 0.2%.
It's wild.
Of the value. The other 99.8% is growth. That is the power of compounding growth. And now you can go to moneyguy.com/resources, and I want you to look at our wealth multiplier, because we have every age on here from 0 all the way up to 65. So you can see what the potential is for your army of dollar bills.
Or if you are someone who's going to have a child in this window and you're going to get the $1,000 account, do you realize for that brand new newborn, if you just put an additional $544 in there at birth, government seeds it with $1,000, you do $544, that account, again, assuming that it's invested in low-cost index funds, that account in and of itself, by itself, can turn that newborn into a millionaire by retirement. It does have the ability to be pretty impactful. And so the question becomes, okay, well, who does this hit? It hits any family that's expecting a newborn between January 1st, 2026 and December 31st of 2028. So if that was part of your natural plan anyways, there's a good chance that you may have the ability to open up one of these accounts and benefit from these dollars being in there. Or if you're a family that's using 529 assets to pay for K through 12, then these tax law changes are going to be something that you could potentially use and could potentially take advantage of if that's part of your financial plan.